Hello, hello, and excuse me, welcome. Welcome to today's lessons from a lurker turned liberator. Because as you might have seen from the invite today, or from the notification today, there's not a lurk in sight. Because this week is all about me showing up, and it started in the most amazing fashion yesterday. Because yesterday I went for a new brand and photo shoot. Not my favorite thing because I don't like seeing pictures of myself. I think I look rubbish and all that sort of stuff. But I found a photographer who made the whole thing so much fun, even for me as a shrinking violet introvert. And one of the things that made it fun was I specifically said that I wanted some photos done that I could use for Facebook ads. So I wanted photos of me kind of going and, weird things that would depict the message I was trying to get across in my Facebook ad. And so I produced this list of emotions, feelings, kind of ways of being, attitudes, I suppose. And over the time together, she got me. She's been an actress, so this isn't unusual for her. An amazing photographer, I have to say. But she directed me into those specific kind of poses. And I can't remember the last time I laughed so much, especially doing something that typically I really don't like doing. And that was the amazing thing, as far as I'm concerned, is that an activity that I would normally dread became an activity that I thoroughly enjoyed. I was not exhausted by, surprisingly. And it started off with a full makeup, which was quite a lot for me. And I know that you need to wear more fake up. That says it all, really, doesn't it? Freudian slip, more makeup on camera, etc. But it was really interesting how, yes, it was more than I would ever normally wear, and I was okay with that. And she was so thoughtful and kind and explained everything, and that in itself was a nice process. And I'm quite nosy, so I want to know what she's using and why she's using it and how she's using it, all that sort of stuff. And then we actually went into the photo shoot itself. And of course, I'd got a range of different outfits and things with me. And I've got this list of different attitudes or emotions that I wanted to depict. And honestly, I can't remember the time I've laughed so much. So what's the lesson from this lurker then about something like this? So something that I don't normally enjoy, I look forward to. I took a friend. I took the lovely Maria with me, and she was kind enough to be my traveling companion and also to support me through the photo shoot. And I think she was more tired than I was at the end of it, which was really quite interesting. So I had the amazing Maria with me. So I had someone to kind of talk with and be gentle with on the way to and from the photo shoot. It was a couple of hours in the car either way. But it was also knowing that there was somebody who completely got me. Now, here's the interesting thing. The photographer, who's this larger than life personality, turns out she's an HSP. Turns out she's pretty sure she's an introvert as well. Most HSPs are introverts, not all. And yet again, such a character that observing from the outside, you wouldn't necessarily know she's an introvert. But she talked about various things in her life situation, like her mornings where she likes to come downstairs, have a coffee, kind of, be quiet and listen to the bird song. And her husband just wants to kind of, talk about stuff. And little clues like that really gave away the fact that she recharges on her own, which is all we're talking about with introversion, of course. It's not the same as misanthropy, where, misanthropes hate people. And there are too many memes that claim to be about introversion that are all about hating people. Introverts don't hate people. We just need time on our own to recharge, and we need to have the right mental charge to be with people. There are some people who drain us for sure, and I was worried that yesterday was going to be one of those situations with a larger than life photographer. Didn't drain me at all. We're not antisocial. I proved yesterday with the right people, I can be as social as the next person. I can enjoy myself. I can have a laugh. We talked some fairly deep and serious stuff. We didn't do much of the idle chit chat, and that was fine with me. And it was just such an amazing experience that I want to encourage you, really encourage you, to look at those things that we would normally say, oh no, I couldn't do that. Oh no, I don't like doing that. As I do with photo shoots. Oh no, I don't like that. And be playful with it and think, but what if I did? What if I could have fun doing it? What if I could do it on my terms? What would that look like? Because I think what we often do is talk ourselves out of doing things for fear of how we'll be, for fear of how we'll be drained, rather than engaging with it and topping up as needed. So that's my invitation for you today. That's my lesson from this lurker today, is situations that you think you might fear because maybe they haven't gone well in the past. And I've had photo shoots that haven't gone well, I'll admit. But actually, there are ways of doing things that mean that we don't have to avoid everything because we're an introvert. We just have to do things on our own terms. So there's the lesson. Watch out for the photos. Maybe next week, the week after, I'll be sharing some of them. And I think some of them are going to be hilarious. So can't wait for that. So I'm not taking myself too seriously either, which is another good lesson for me. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Hashtag replay. What situations could you think about doing on your own terms that perhaps you might enjoy if you could do them that way? Give it some thought. And let's stop hiding inside or behind our introversion. All for now.